Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review, we are looking at the Jakks specific Sonic the Hedgehog Super Shadow. I had to track this one down. Shadow's my favorite, so I had to. And it's a pretty cool release. There's a lot of good stuff going on here, some unique things, and some things that aren't so great, but it's only a $10 figure, so it shouldn't be that surprising that there are some things that aren't so great. But it's pretty cool, so let's go ahead and get it off the stand and take a closer look. This figure stands roughly, we're not going to go to the very top of his spike, but we're going to go for like somewhere in the middle to get like an actual scale measurement, about 4 inches, which is probably appropriate considering it's a 4-inch line. And that's going to make him about 10 centimeters. And I could not for the life of me find my regular Shadow figure. It's somewhere in a box filled with 1,000 figures. But I do have Sonic here, and this is the Sonic that is slightly taller than Shadow, so I'm guessing he's slightly taller than Super Shadow as well, but we're going to do a quick size comparison, and yes, he is slightly taller. Now Sonic's nose is turned up a little bit, and Shadow's is mushed down just a bit, but you can see Sonic is definitely a little bit taller, so I guess that's okay, but I probably would rather have them all the same size. So let's talk about the aesthetics on this guy, but first, question of the day. Who is cooler, Super Sonic or Super Shadow? For me, I think Super Sonic because it's more like going Super Saiyan, whereas Shadow kind of just turns colors mostly. I'm pretty sure his hair doesn't change too much in terms of styling. Am I wrong? I might be wrong. I can't remember things anymore. You guys can let me know. Either way, I prefer Sonic over Shadow in the Super form. Something about it. Okay, let's talk about the aesthetic. But first, another thing. I've had a lot of people ask me, can I swap the shoes on Shadow to Sonic so that we can kind of have like a Sonic Adventure 2 style shoe on Sonic? And I'm not sure if they're the exact right shoes or not because I never paid attention to it. But yes, you can. I'll show you real quick if you want to see. They're just ball pegs and they do swap out very easily. So if you want to throw Shadow's shoes on Sonic and pretend you have a Sonic Adventure 2 Sonic, you can do that. I'm almost positive they're not, like, I'm pretty sure they have different styles in their shoes, but I could be wrong about that, and you guys can let me know. But yes, it does work. It will make Sonic slightly taller, even though he's already too tall, so be aware of that. But it does work. If you wanted to do it, you could do it. I don't know if you would actually want to pay for a Shadow figure. I think you can still get them on Big Bad Toy Store, link in the description, but paying for them to swap the shoes, I don't know if it's worth it, when they'll probably make one anyway. Alright, finally, let's talk about the aesthetics. The face on this guy, very nice. The eyes are good. The little red things up here are good. The mouth is not lined up on mine. The nose is painted well. And the transition from the muzzle area to the eyes is a little iffy, but it's not terrible. The ears are okay. The red lines throughout all of his hair, they're pretty damn good. This is a little fuzzy right here, but the rest are nice. Pretty good. Same thing on the arms and legs. He's got a lot of paint on him. It's very clean. His chest floof is pretty nice also. His gloves are not bad. They're not great, but they're pretty good around the wrists. And then his shoes are not great again, but they're pretty good. And we even got the bottoms painted. So they have more paint on these figures than most Marvel Legends, and these are in at a $10 price point. So I'm very pleased with that. The colors for the molded plastic, it's all uniform. No problem at all, really. I'm going to give this guy a 9 out of 10 for the aesthetic. It looks pretty darn good. As far as accessories go, we have this strawberry candy colored Chaos Emerald, which is equally shiny and translucent and cool looking, like all the other ones. I don't know how well that's catching on camera, but it does look nice. It does still have the flat on the bottom and the peg hole to be used with the playset that is way out of scale, so that's very strange, but we do have that. 5 out of 10 for accessories. As for the articulation, it should be no surprise that he's very limited, but you'll be able to do some posing. The head can rotate. It technically can lean just a touch, but just barely. Arms are on a swivel hinge, so you can raise them up like that and rotate them at the shoulder. That's it. No elbow joint. Ball peg at the wrist is very minimal. That's it. Arms are in a fairly neutral pose though, so that's okay. Don't love the gripping hand here with a closed finger. And then this one has the open gripping hand. Nothing for him to grip, but you do get those. For the hips, they're the same as Sonic. They connect vertically, which blows, but you can bring them forward on the hinge. So that is okay. I don't know if you really need to, because Super Sonic and Shadow don't really do a lot of running. But you can bring the legs back, and if you want to go out to the side, you just rotate it out to the side. Don't know why you would want to, but you can, and I know there are a lot of Sonic fans out there who might enjoy poses like this. I don't know. Alright, so we also have the knee, which is about a 90-degree hinge. Doesn't look like it would, but it does swivel, so if you want to do that, you can. You can get some posing out of this guy. And then again, for the ankle, it's just a ball peg. So nothing groundbreaking here. It is good enough, and that is fine. For a $10 figure, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. What the heck, for the articulation, it's fine. He is super, super, super back heavy though. Like, he cannot stand properly because all of his weight is behind the center of gravity. That's not what you call it. What do you call it when it's... Maybe it is a center of gravity. I don't know. I can't think, guys. I told you in the other video, I have a 3-week-old baby now, and I'm not sleeping. I'm eating too much, and I can't think. That's my life now. But he's very, very back heavy, so be careful posing him. He's just going to want to do this all the damn time. You have to pose him like this, basically, just to get him to stand. And then he does that, if you don't balance it out. Okay, enough goofing around. I'll give it an overall rating of 9 out of 10. For $10, I'm very pleased, and I think most people will be too. I don't see... anybody being able to get this guy for $10 anymore because he's not at retail anymore, but at the retail price, it's a steal of a figure. At secondhand pricing, not so much, but I don't think most people are going to buy it based on its actual objective value. You're going to get it if you want it, and so if you have to pay $40 for it, I think you'll be okay with it probably. I think that's alright. So there it is, guys. Let me know how you feel about this sort of thing. Are you okay paying kind of a lot of money for a cheap figure if it's secondhand and you want it? I can understand that. That's what most collectors do for most things, so I get it. So there it is, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down, and if you haven't subscribed, you might want to. I have new videos almost every single day, and thousands already on the channel, so make sure you come back for all of that. In the meantime, keep collecting.